Hi guys, so in today's video chapter about chronotype sleep mastery, we're gonna discover your ideal sleep and wake times. What are we going to cover? So you've been lied about your morning, evening routines. What is chronotype? How to find your chronotype and different types of chronotypes. So you may seen on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, different influencers is like preaching that you have to wake up early, grind, having this 5 a.m. mindset, or pulling all-nighters. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. But that's wrong because every individual is different, and every individual should have their own routine. And that's why it's not your fault. You've been lied to and misled to believe that the one size fits all when it comes to your routine. So that's why if you haven't heard about chronotype, so chronotype is the natural clock of our body to sleep at a certain time, or what most people understand as being an early bird versus a night owl. In addition to regulating sleep and wake times, chronotype has an influence on appetite, exercise, and core body temperature. It is responsible for the fact that you feel more alert at certain periods of the day and sleepier at others. So in simple words, it means if you have heard someone say, I'm not a morning person, there is reason for it. Depending on your chronotype, your body has been programmed to function much better at certain times of the day than others. For example, for myself, I really like to be productive in my mornings, but for other clients of mine, they like to be more productive in the evening times. So it's different for everyone. So that's why there are 4 types of chronotypes. The first one is like bear, gets up and goes to bed when the sun rises and sets. This is the most popular one. Lion allows an early start and an early night. Mornings are the most productive for them. Wolf has trouble waking up in the morning and they go to sleep very late. Dolphins are struggling to fall asleep and stay asleep, often feels tired. How you can find your chronotype? Your chronotype will be based on your routines and habits, and you can take the online quiz here, which is also will be linked below the video. So now let's dive into each chronotype, starting with dolphin. Actually, I'm dolphin myself. At first, I didn't really believe that I'm dolphin because I think it's one of the worst chronotypes you can have. But then I thought about myself, and back in the days, I was always like so poor sleeper, and I went to like swimming competitions, and I had to sleep with in a room with other persons, and one snoring. Then I was like, for me, it was so difficult to fall asleep and have proper rest before my competitions. And that's why here they say difficulty falling asleep, even when everything seems optimized. I had my routine dialed in, but still I was like struggling to fall asleep because when I go to a new place, there's like a noise, there's a light, and then yeah, it was hard. That's why it's like light sleepers. They have irregular sleep schedules. They are more sensitive to light, noise, and stimulants like caffeine, and they are most productive between like 10 a.m. 2 p.m. Lion, they are early risers with full of energy, wakes up without alarm. They like to be in a bed early, let's say before 10 p.m. or even earlier. They have regular sleep schedule, alert till midday. And then the best saying about lions is like they are early to bed and early to rise. And the bear is the most common chronotype, which is 55% of all population. They have peak alertness and productivity during the middle of the day. Bears can adapt to changes in their sleep schedule more easily compared to other chronotypes, can typically fall asleep fast and wake up easily, might experience a slight dip in energy and alertness during the mid-afternoon, so around 2 to 4 p.m. Wolves like to go to bed late and wake up late. Natural wake-up times is between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Productivity is more in the evening. They are creative energy at night, and they prefer activities in the evening. So they morning is more like for sleeping and resting, and evening when it starts to get more darker, then they feel more energized. So here's more like a summary. So the beer, you can see energy flows without sun. They are productive between 9 till 12. Sleep tip is that give them at least 8 hours because then they feel more energized. The sleep-wake cycles of bears align with the sun, so it's more natural for them to rise and set with the sun. For lion, they are morning people. They are most productive between 6 a.m. till 11 a.m. And a sleep tip for lions, take a power nap in afternoon to feel more energized. For wolves, they are usually the night workers. They like to be productive between 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. And sleep tip, it's like 8 to 10 hours is all right. So they can sleep a bit longer because they need it. For dolphins, as I said, it's one of the worst chronotypes you can have. Unfortunately, I have it. But by being consistent, optimizing my sleep, I sleep very good and average like 90 plus scores with my hour ring, so I can't complain. Only thing for me, it's a bit difficult if I go to a new place and then I have to use different type of tools. But myself, I feel most productive like in the morning time. So for dolphin, you can also be dolphin, but you can be more productive in the evening. But also you have to be careful because a lot of dolphins has been diagnosed with insomnia. So that you can only test with like special doctors, yeah. But if you try to optimize how good routine, I think you shouldn't have a problem. Here's more like ideal routine for every sleep chronotype. I think these are just like overviews, yeah. You don't have to be following exact times, but just knowing when to wake up and just testing on yourself. How do you feel? How's your energy? It will make bigger impact in your daily energy. When you work with your chronotype, you will be far more energized, productive, and focused. So guys, this was it. This was the chronotype sleep mastery. So I want you guys to drop a comment what type of chronotype you are. And yeah, excited to see you in the next videos.